Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Lonely Black Star. I am here today to show you my Vorpal blade creation and also my costume at the end. Now, I do want to give a disclaimer, this is not a full-on tutorial. This is my third time making this blade, so I'm just like, let me actually try to record something and show y'all, but I didn't record every single process I did, like painting, all that stuff. Like, I didn't record every single thing, but I try to manage to like show like how I built it. So that's mostly what you're going to see. Right now, I'm showing you my pattern for the Vorpal blade, and I measured out 12 inches for the blade itself, and then for the hilt, it'll be like 6 inches. And my personal blade ended up being 19 inches in total, but the Vorpal blade from the game, it was like 17.5 inches. So my blade's a little bigger than the Vorpal, but that's fine. That's fine. Still the same thing. You can make yours as short or long as much you want. But yeah, so I just, cut it out and then I taped it together, as you can see. And yeah, it's 19 inches. And so now I'm going to use this pattern and I'm going to tape it to my foam board. And I'm going to cut it out 3 times. So 3 times I'm going to cut it out for it whole. And for the hilt specifically, I'm going to cut it out 2 more times. So like 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, so that'll be 4. And it's going to make the hilt thicker than the blade. And in this clip, my dad, he's spraying some glue on it to put it together. And for one of the cutouts, because remember there's 3 in total, one of the cutouts is going to have a slit in it so we can put the wood inside. And and as you can see, we're going to glue that wood inside, and we're going to attach the last piece of the blade onto it. And we put the wood in order to like hold the blade up, and so you can maneuver the blade better without it flopping. And so yeah, and make sure when you're using glue, you wait the time until it gets tacky, depending on what glue you use. And make sure the glue is right for the foam, because there's glue that can eat up foam and destroy it. So, just be careful. And also make sure to wear a mask. I was not wearing a mask, girl. I could not breathe. My heart was skipping a beat. Like I was underestimating them fumes. Like, please wear a mask. Like, please wear the soft safety precautions that's needed. Please don't be like me. And yeah, and so in this clip, as you can see, my dad, he just cleaned up the blade a little bit, getting rid of the little fuzzies. And yeah, like, sorry if I'm not explaining it right. I'm going to make sure to describe things much better in my caption and also in my description. So please check that out. And yeah. So after he finished, you see how he just hit me with that? So after we finish doing that, I'm going to spray the glue on the hilt to make the hilt thicker. Remember, 2 sides for each, so maybe 4. And, now my dad, he's sanding it. And he's going to sand it to my desired shape. And excuse his ashy hands, like he's a construction worker. So I caught him when he was working, so, you know how that goes. So don't judge him, not too much on him. But whatever. So yeah, he's doing it to my desired shape. He did make a little mistake. The sander accidentally scratched the blade itself, but I'm gonna work around that, so it wasn't really much of a problem. He got lucky. If I'd done more damage, I would have been really upset. But yeah, so right now he just sanded it down, making sure it's looks good. I was really happy when I saw this. I was like, I was so happy. And yeah, that's progress for me. And now I'm going to sand it down more. As you can see in this clip, I sanded down more with a hand sander that my neighbor lent me. And yeah, like, so now in this clip, I use some gel pen to draw the designs. And now I'm going to use my Exacto knife to carve it out. You can't really see it, but I used the knife to open it up more. No, not open it up, but like to carve it out. And I'm going to use a heat gun to like expand the foam so you can see the carvings I did. Watch, you're gonna see it. It's gonna look magical, because at first I would like, cause I see people. I've seen a lot of tutorials of people doing this. So. And at first I'm like, oh gosh, I hope it's going to be good, because I had to test it out so many times. And when I finally tested it out, it was like, okay, I can finally do it on the real thing. So as you can see, now I'm putting it on high heat. And I'm going to let that warm up first. We're going to let that warm up. And make sure when you're using this not to get too close to the foam. Because, again, you don't want to mess with the foam. You don't want to cause no fire hazards. You don't want to do none of that. So make sure the heat gun doesn't blow on anything else. So yeah, make sure it's not too far, a few inches away. And yeah, you just go up and down with it. Don't stay in one spot for too long. And eventually it's going to like open up. You're going to see that.
Get it too close. You can see it coming through. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. And we're gonna repeat the same steps on the other side.
So now that we finished, well, I make sure to do both sides. So, use the heat gun on both sides. You can see it. You can see it opened up more, and it looks so nice. And I'm going to dab some wet napkins to like wipe off the drawings that I did. And yeah, so now we're going to use hot glue gun on the hilt. I did not use the Exacto knife on it. I'm going to use the hot glue gun, and I tested it out to like see how it's going to go. And yeah. So now after I use the hot glue gun, as you can see, look mad fire. Like, what are we talking about, bruh? So now I use a base primer to like paint over it, acrylic. I'm gonna put these in the description, all that stuff. But I use that because before you paint things, you use a primer. But I should use the other primer, which I'm going to use it on the blade. I forgot what it's called, but again, I'm going to put it in the description. It's that primer right there, the Plasti-dip. Yeah, I should have put that on the hilt instead of just what I did do. But it's whatever. Like, I mean, either or is fine. But I should have just did them all with the same primer. But again, it still turned out pretty good. So yeah, that's just my dad's video of me spray paint. I sprayed it too close, and also it was mad windy that day, so the spray paint was kind of just blowing everywhere. So make sure not to like over soak it. So as you can see, there's still little wet stains after letting it dry for like 3-4 hours. Like, bro, this day was so painful for me because I had to keep flipping it, but whatever. So now, as you can see, I painted the blade after letting it dry for 3 days. I wanted to be sure that everything was dry. I painted it, with the silver, and I also weather it by, dipping black paint with water, with a little bit of water, and then, just brushing that a little bit. But yeah, so, to make my blade look a little oldish. And also, I painted the hilt with a darker brown, and also added the red, splatters to, imitate, blood, fake blood. And yeah, so this is the overall design. It looks so good. Looks so good. Like, look, bro, like, I had 3 trials. The left is my first, the middle is my second, the last is my third. I ate that. What are we talking about? Now to my costume real quick. Like, I got the dress from Shein, the apron, the petticoat from Amazon, and I used a Sharpie to do like the symbols on her pockets. And I made fake blood using cornstarch, red dye, and a little bit of blue dye. And for the butterflies, I used blue construction paper with and then I used cellophane. And yeah, like I just cut it out and cut it out into the shape that I wanted. And also I made my Omega chain I made a pattern, and then I just traced it out into foam and then glued it together. And yeah, and right now I'm showing you my bow design. Like, I asked my neighbor for help. I randomly asked my neighbor for help, and she helped me like so much. Like, she made the bow and I made the skull. And yeah, like, even my other neighbor, the one that helped, like, when I was making my knife, he lent me his workshop. And I was just like, oh, I'm so grateful to them. Like, you don't understand. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, they helped me a lot when it came to this. So now in this, I'm just showing you like the costume, and then, oh my god, y'all gonna see it all together. I'm gonna insert the pictures. Like, oh my god, she a bad. Actually, let me not sing that, 'cause I don't want to get copyrighted. But you see that. You can check out my Instagram to see it better. But yeah, overall, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope to see y'all again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Bye.